Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today is the day 5 for our Palo Alto Troubleshooting series. So in this video, we are going to see packet capture troubleshooting. So we are going to cover what is packet capture, what is the purpose of packet capture and how we are going to do it. What are the steps to do a packet capture in Palo Alto Firewall? Very helpful. Okay. And with the practical example, how we are going to troubleshoot with the help of packet capture in Palo Alto Firewall, we are going to see that. I highly recommend you to please watch this video till the end so that you will be able to apply these troubleshooting skills when you are troubleshooting with Palo Alto Firewall. Okay, and also I'll highly recommend you to please follow the steps properly. If you are not following the steps properly, you'll not be able to do a proper packet capture. So that's the reason. Please watch the video till the end, and also I'll request you to please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss a video from me. So without any further delay, let's get started. So friends, now we'll understand what is packet capture. So before we understand or before we move further, I'll highly recommend you to please watch my previous video, which is on day 4 and it was on debug, because you will get an insight of what exactly a debug is. Then only you will be able to understand the packet capture. Okay, so you can click on the I button and this will appear during the video, but you can just click on that particular I button and you'll get that video. Otherwise, you can check the description box of this video. You'll find the link of that particular video, okay, in the recommended video list. Okay. So friends, now we'll understand what is packet capture with the help of this diagram. Okay. Now, as you understand the name of this packet capture, so we are doing a packet capture. So basically, if we try to understand the definition of packet capture, the way to intercept a data. So the data which sent from the PC through this device, we can do a packet capture on the device. Basically, we are going to intercept the data and we are going to analyze it further for troubleshooting purpose, right? So packet capture is nothing but intercepting the data and understanding it and troubleshooting it, going from one networking device to another networking device. Okay, now we'll understand what are the things that we are going to capture and how it will be beneficial for troubleshooting. So friends, now we'll understand the purpose of packet capture and how we are going to do this. Okay, so the purpose, to understand the purpose, we just need to take a scenario. Let's say this PC is connected to a Palo Alto firewall and the Palo Alto firewall is connected to a server. Okay, so with the help of packet capture, we can particularly intercept the data that is coming from this PC or a response that is coming from this server, and we can actually intercept this data and also what is going on the firewall. That also we can intercept and we can analyze it and we can do a deep troubleshooting why the traffic is not working in case of user is reporting that he is not reachable or the server is not accessible in that case. Okay, now how we are going to do that? So there are few stages that is available in Palo Alto Firewall. One is the receive state, the other one is the firewall stage, and the third one is the transmit state. Now if somewhere something goes wrong, if it is getting discarded, like maybe there is a block port, there is a session setup failure or closed session or something, in that case it goes to a drop state, right? Maybe in case of the firewall is not allowed or the security policy is not allowed, we will be getting in the drop logs that this is not allowed from the firewall end, right? Now we are going to see with the practical example that how we can set up a packet capture, okay, in Palo Alto. And also we are going to see in what stages how it will be helpful for troubleshooting purpose. Okay, so friends, now we'll move on to the lab and we'll see how we can configure a packet capture in Palo Alto Firewall, and with a practical example how we are going to troubleshoot with the packet capture, right? So we'll go to the screen now, and first we will have a look on the topology first. So it's a very pretty simple scenario. We are having an inside PC which will be going to the outside world, and we will be doing a packet capture on this, and we'll see how we are going to troubleshoot. And this interface we are doing for our management to the Palo Alto. We are not using this and we are not using this. Okay, so let's get into the dashboard of Palo Alto now. So friends, we'll go to the dashboard of Palo Alto Firewall. So this is the dashboard of Palo Alto Firewall, and we have already configured the interface, the zones. Basically we are actually using the old lab which we have used for syslog servers. Okay, so there is no change in it. And for doing a packet capture, first of all what we have to do is we have to go to monitor, okay, and we have to go to packet capture, right? In this packet capture, right? Now first of all we have to set a filter. Filter for what? Filter to do basically what kind of packet capture you want to do. Whether you are not going to do all the packet capture from all the IP addresses. So we have to mention some IP addresses over here. So right now the first is the egress interface. Now right now we have to specify the ingress, so which is inside, which is ether 1 by 1, which is coming from our test machine. Okay, now what would be the source? So I'll just specify the PC IP address, which is 1.1, okay, and I'll just specify a DNS request which is 8.8.8.8, right? That's all. I'm not specifying the source port number, destination port number, protocol number or something like that. Okay, now I'll be doing another one because I want to see the traffic which is coming from outside to inside as well. Okay, so I'll be doing a capture on 1/2 as well. I'll be putting the source as 8.8.8 because when the return traffic comes, the source, the destination will become source and that the source will become destination, right? So I'll put the IP address 192.168.1.1, right? So right now I'm not doing any NAT in this. That is the reason I'm just putting a clear IP address, the original IP address. Okay, so we'll just click OK. Now we have done our filters, like we have put a filter, we have defined the traffic. Now what kind of traffic that we are going to capture? Here we have few. There are stages. I have explained in this. There are stages like receive state, the firewall states, the transmit state, and the drop. Okay, so we'll understand one by one here. So we'll go to the page. First of all, receive. So the traffic which is getting received by the firewall. Okay, I'll just put a name as maybe as RX. Okay, we can define the count of the packet or maybe bytes of the packet, but I will just define as maybe 100. Okay, or you don't need to be. And after that we'll define a transmit. Means after processing all the way, receiving the traffic, processing it in the firewall and going to transmit to another device. So we'll do a capture on that as well. I'll just put a name as TX. Okay, and here the count will be 100 again. Okay, right? Now if we do this cap, basically that much of traffic will be captured, not more than that. Okay, so add again at the firewall level. So in the firewall level, if the firewall is dropping the particular traffic or something like that is happening, so in that case you will be able to see that firewall is dropping the packet or it is not, right? So firewall, okay, 100. Okay. So the next one is the stage of drop. Okay, so if it is received in drop, like once it received it and it says that it is not allowed, it drops it, or firewall is dropping it, so you will be getting a drop log as well. Okay, this will be helpful during the packet capture. I'll explain you what is the use of it. Okay, so I'll just put the name of the file and 100 as well. Okay, now, so after doing this, it's very simple. You just need to turn this on and this one on. That's all. Okay, so if I turn this on, the filter is on right now, and if I turn this on, the packet capture will get started. Now we have to do we have already started it, and now we are going to test machine and we are going to test with some kind of web server like google.com. So the first, when we type google.com, the first traffic will be the DNS traffic to resolve the IP address. Okay, so now we are going to see whether we have done any captures, whether we have received anything. Okay, now we need to understand by seeing the file, we need to understand. Okay, so I'll take a scenario and I'll explain you. So this is a PC. Okay, now we have a firewall. Okay, and this is a internet, right? So the first traffic that has come is the firewall, like the RX receiving in the firewall. The traffic is got received at the firewall, and after that the firewall is processing the traffic. Okay, or else if the firewall is not processing, in case of at the RX end, at the receiving end, if you are seeing only receiving end the traffic and dropping, you can assume few of the possibilities. Like if this is getting dropped, you can assume the port is blocked, the session setup is failure, or the closed session, or the zone protection drop. But the firewall is coming also into the picture, meaning that the firewall is doing some processing, and due to that this is getting dropped. Otherwise you would be seeing receive and the drop logs, right? But right now we are seeing RX, firewall, and drop. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is the traffic is reaching to the firewall, the firewall is processing it, and after that the firewall is dropping it. Okay, now for what reason it is dropping, we have to go to CLI and we have to check that out. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to check the global counters now. Okay, now we'll go to the putty and we will again try to initiate that same traffic. Okay, we'll try to access the Google. Okay, so now counter global filter, packet filter, yes, delta yes. Okay, now we will be seeing some of the traffic. Okay, we will try to initiate the traffic again if in case it is not captured properly. Okay, maybe we'll go to another website, or maybe I'll close this off and we will go to youtube.com, right? And we'll see what kind of traffic we will be seeing on this global counters. Okay, okay, now if you see the older like the outputs, you are seeing the session is getting allocated, the session is getting installed, the session is getting discard, flow policy deny. Okay, the value is 9, right? Right now I guess there is some issues at this browser. I'll initiate it again. Okay, so yahoo.com. Okay, now as you can see over here, all twos, the rates are all twos. So we have to, this is just information. Okay, we just need to focus on drop, why it is getting dropped. If you see that the session setup denied by the policy, so it is getting dropped by the session, like the policy is getting denied by, the traffic is denied by this policy. So basically what I'm trying to say, you can see in the monitor also, like in the traffic log also, that it is getting denied. But in case if you want to prove that particular information, okay, so by doing this packet capture, and you can send that packet capture and you can find it out whether it is getting dropped in the firewall or it is getting dropped in somewhere. Okay, maybe by checking on this you at least find it out whether it is getting dropped at the RX end or TX end or the firewall end. Okay, by seeing this information, right? Now we are going to fix this policy information. So we'll go to the policy. I know what I did wrong, so I'll just remove this one and I will do a packet capture again. Okay, so friends, the commit is successful. Now we'll go to the monitor again and we'll try to set up, we'll turn on the capture again and we'll see how it goes. So we have fixed the issue from the Palo Alto end. Okay, so I will just close this one, all the browsers. Okay, and I'm going to initiate a new connection basically, and I will just turn this on. Okay, and then I will initiate some of the traffic. So google.com. Okay, and then yahoo.com or maybe youtube.com. Okay, now we will see some of the traffic now. Okay, now we can see the RX and the firewall. Okay, we are not seeing any other traffic, we are not seeing any drop traffic, right? So we are good. From the firewall end we are good. Now we'll go to the global counters and we'll see what is happening here. Okay, now session is allocated, and if you see here, there is no drop severity first of all. Okay, now packet is processed by the slow path. So we have sent the particular traffic, but we are not sure what is happening at the other devices as well. So basically we have sent the particular traffic, but what is happening at the other device, we are not sure about it. Okay, so this way we will be able to find it out and we can say that this is not denied by the firewall. Okay, so if you open this packet capture, so let's say if I open this RX and the firewall, okay, what I can do is I can merge this one. So basically merging a firewall as well. So it says that destination is unreachable. So what destination is unreachable? When we try to access google.com, so we are getting a ICMP traffic. From where? We are getting ICMP traffic from 209. So 209. We'll try to find it out who is 209 and why is sending a destination unreachable message. So we'll try to log into this. Okay, now if we try to find it out, 209 is this guy. Okay, he is saying I don't have the destination is unreachable. So as we can see here in this topology, that this guy is connected through G0 by 0 and G0 by 2 is connected to internet. Okay, we'll try to see the status of the interface first, whether it's up or not. So I can see that this interface is unassigned and it is down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will just try to assign an IP address. Okay, we'll do an exit and we'll just wait for the IP address to assign to this router, and then we'll try. Maybe we have not unshut it basically, so we'll just unshut it, no shut as well. So probably we will be getting the IP address by now. Okay, so once we get the IP address, basically what happens is the IP address will get assigned to this interface, and then we'll check whether we should be able to access the internet now. So now you can see we are able to access the internet now. Okay, so this is how we can troubleshoot that with the help of packet capture. So packet capture gives you information about the traffic, not about the devices, what is happening. It gives you information about the traffic. Okay, so I'll tell you, debug gives you information about the device, so information of particular device. Okay, and packet capture will give you the information of traffic, what is happening to the traffic during the path. So I can do a capture. So basically in industry what happens is, so this is maybe Palo Alto and this is a server. So we'll do a capture on this, okay, and this is a very easy way to capture in Palo Alto Firewall. Okay, to do this capture you have to do a lot of things. You have to do a mirroring on this switch and maybe on this switch as well, or maybe you need to install packet Wireshark on this machine as well, on the server as well. Okay, so installing packet capture or a Wireshark on server, it is not recommended. So you have to do a port mirroring, and you have to connect a PC here, and you have to do we have to install Wireshark and do a packet capture. So it is very difficult to do that. With the help of Palo Alto Firewall, we can do a packet capture and we can analyze in a very easy manner. Okay, so guys, this is what I wanted to cover in this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button, and also please do a comment what you want to see next and what you have learned in this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching and keep supporting.